Good morning. Here is today's word of blessings for you. John 18:3-5, and 10-11. So Judas came to the garden, guiding a detachment of soldiers and some officials from the chief priests and the Pharisees. They were carrying torches, lanterns and weapons. Jesus, knowing all that was going to happen to him, went out and asked them, "Who is it you want?" "Jesus of Nazareth," they replied. "I am he," Jesus said. And Judas the traitor was standing there with them. Then Simon Peter, who had a sword, drew it and struck the high priest's servant, cutting off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. Jesus commanded Peter, "Put your sword away. Shall I not drink the cup the Father has given me?" Today's title is At the Darkest Night. It was the darkest night. Jesus prayed passionately at the garden. His sweat turned into blood. He even prayed to the Father that he would avoid the cup if possible. The Father was silent. Jesus wanted the disciples to join him in the desperate prayers. They were all sleeping. Finally here came the betrayer and the haters armed with weapons. This was the darkest night for Jesus. The power of darkness seemed to be engulfing the Son of God finally. No wishes of Christ were heard. So was Jesus completely devastated and hopeless? No, he wasn't. He was shining through the darkness. Knowing what they were there for, Jesus voluntarily disclosed his identity to them as if he wanted to help them. Peter drew the sword and struck one of them. Jesus calmed him down and healed the wounded servant. With the selfless action, Jesus did good to everybody on the scene. He helped Peter and other disciples escape from the place with no harm. He healed the wounded Malchus. He saved the lives of soldiers and officers by avoiding confrontation. The soldiers and officers were carrying the torches and lanterns to light the garden in search of Jesus. But the brightest light in the garden was none but Jesus. We do not want to go through the darkest night. But it can come. It will come. What would you do on the darkest night in your life? We glean the insight of what to do from here. When the darkest night comes, hold on to the hands of the Lord who overcame even the darkest night of all ages. Let him shine our ways step by step until we reach the brightest place. I am sure he will gladly guide us through the darkest night to the brightest day when we call upon him. He already went through it before. Amen.